What's going on? This is the Knight and the Bishop and the Knight. So, what I'm going to talk about briefly is the concept of bar game, nightclub game, whatever you want to call it, bar, nightclub. So, here's the thing. This method that I'm about to describe is something that I developed over a long period of time. Trial and error, different mistakes that I made, and this is what I have found to be the best. Okay? So let me briefly talk about my history going to bars, nightclubs. Obviously, in most places, well, in the United States, because I know I have fans all over the world. But for now, we're going to talk about the United States. Shout out to all my fans all over the world, but I'm sorry, I got to focus on the United States. So over here, in most places, the age where you can drink legally is 21 years old. So, yeah, there's some clubs where you can go in as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old. But for the sake of this video, we're going to talk about from the perspective of you being 21 years old. So, when I really started partying, it was in my college years, right? I graduated from college at age 22. And after that, I got some real good jobs. I was going to clubs in Jackson, Mississippi, and Houston. So, what would happen is, like a lot of guys, what I would do is, I would be like, oh, okay, if I buy this girl a drink, she'll talk to me more, she'll hang out with me. And that's just not what would happen. What they would do is, I would be handing some of these women a drink. I'd be handing it to them, and they're already running away with it. It's like they're already walking away. You know, like most of you guys are familiar the way it works in the different legs of a race when it comes to track meets. It's like you're passing on the baton and they're already running away with it. That's what a lot of these women would do. I would talk to them for a couple minutes. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll buy them a drink. Now, let me tell you this. I've never done it. It's never been my thing, and I don't advise men to do it. I would never sit there and be buying a table of 10, 7, 6 women drinks all night. That was never my thing. It currently isn't my thing, and it will never be my thing. There's some guys out there that want to use that type of game because they want to throw their wallets at women to attract them with their money. As you guys have followed me for a long period of time on this channel, I don't operate in that type of way. So, anyways, let's get back to the whole concept of bar game. So, what I thought I should do during that time period is to conversate with the woman for a long period of time, to sit there and try to charm them. Here's the problem with all that. Number one, you're competing with the noise of what's going on in the club. You have to be screaming over the music. That's number one. Number two, a woman knows within the first couple seconds of seeing you whether she is sexually attracted to you or not. It does not mean she's going to sleep with you. It does not mean she's going to necessarily go on a date with you. But just on a primal level, a woman knows if she's attracted to you within the first couple seconds of seeing you. Up and down, right? Your body, your face, that type of stuff. In other words, it's unnecessary to be sitting there talking to a woman for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. And I know some of you guys are going to say, well, what if I'm trying to get a one-night stand? 99.99% of the time, it isn't going to happen. Have I done it before? Yes. But we're talking about what you normally should do in these type of situations. So, this is what you do. Like I said, she knows right away if she's attracted to you. You're in a club, a bar where it's too noisy. Number three, the woman might be married or have a serious boyfriend. So, the guy could be at the restroom and you're sitting there carrying on and on and on and on. And the guy could cheap shot you. He could sit there and confront you. That's happened to me before. Hey, why are you talking to my wife? Hey man, I didn't know that she was taken. She didn't have permanent marker on her fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no way for me to know that. So in that type of situation, I'd say, hey man, I didn't know she was your wife, your girlfriend. You guys have a good night. I'm not trying to sit there and get in a boxing match, walk away, and let it be, right? So you see all these different problems that start arising. Another one could be, you're talking to the cute one, obviously, right? And her lame friend goes over there and tries to cock block you. She tries to give you orders. Well, if you're going to talk to her, you're going to have to buy the whole girls a table of drinks. I'm not buying them crap. So you see, that becomes a problem. So what do? Now let's get to the solution of all that. Let's say there's 3 women that walk into a bar. There's one woman that catches your eye, and you want to talk to her. You're standing at the bar, you're hanging out, you're drinking your beer, and this is what you do. You're patient. You see what's going on. Do other men pop up out of nowhere? Because maybe the women went to the bar first, and then her boyfriend's gonna pop up, right? Her husband might pop up. So you sit there, you chill. You chill for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just kind of scoping out the scene, relaxing, being chill, drinking your beer, whatever. Remember, you already know which one of the females you're going to talk to out of the 3. So we all know what women do. Usually they go to a restroom together. That's just what they do. But there will be a time period, if you're patient, where the female you want to talk to, she might be walking across the room to get the shots from the bar to take them back to the other 2 women, right? When you get a chance and you have an opportunity to talk to her on a one-to-one basis, that's what you do. Now, remember, there's a bunch of noise at the bar. There's a lot of guys out there, dating coaches, that try to teach you guys to be real touchy. Don't do it. Don't do it. You just can't be doing that stuff nowadays. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was more acceptable. Now in the Me Too environment, it isn't. So this is what you do. Let's say the female is walking towards you, the one you want to talk to, more or less, towards you, diagonally, whatever. She's walking close to you. You want to get her attention visually, right? You sit there and this is what you do. You do a little half wave. You don't go, hi. You do, hey, what's going on? Real simple. Just to catch her attention and see what she does with it. Or let's say she walks up to the bar, and remember, you're already kind of standing there. Now it's more simple because she's already there and you're not really having to catch her attention visually. You just walk up to her real respectfully. Hey, what's going on? How's your night going? Real simple words. Now, here's the thing. There's some guys out there, they would go dance with her, try to dance with her, try to buy her friends shots. I don't do any of that stuff because I don't like dancing. It doesn't play to my strengths. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm not going to buy her lame ass friends drinks all night. So the point is, I'm going to keep the conversation really, really simple. Remember, within seconds of talking to you, seeing you, she knows if she's sexually attracted to you. Now, the next 30 seconds, the next minute, the next 2 minutes, you're just trying to let her get a vibe of what kind of person you are, right? Your personality. Just a decent vibe. Is she vibing with you? Not vibing with you? Now, this is what you're going to do. You're going to ask for the phone number right away. You're going to keep it real simple. Hey, you know what? I know you're over there with your girlfriends celebrating her birthday or whatever. So how about I get your number and we'll talk some other night? Bam. That's it. Within 2-3 minutes of initiating the conversation. Now, what did you accomplish by doing that? Well, number 1, you can't get cock blocked by her friends. Because the reality is, there's always certain women in a group that get more attention than the other ones, right? So you don't get cock blocked. You don't have women, her friends, come over and try to give you orders to buy all of them drinks. Well, if you're going to talk to her, you're going to buy me and my lame friends drinks. No, you're not going to do jack, right? So you avoid getting cock blocked. You avoid having to take orders from her lame friends to buy them drinks. That's number 2. Number 3, you avoid potentially getting punched in the face or confronted by her boyfriend, ex-husband, husband, whatever. You don't have to yell over the music. By doing this, you're skipping a bunch of the steps and a bunch of the problems I had to go through to develop this knowledge. So you get the phone number and you walk away. Now, if you want to sit there and get another phone number in the same club, I do it all the time. 2, 3 numbers, and then I go to another club or I go home. Well, you just wait for the woman you hit on to go to the restroom or to walk across the room. You scope out another female you want to talk to. You do the same process. You got to be efficient with it. I'm telling you, over the long period of time that I've been hitting on women at bars, nightclubs, this is the best method I've came up with. So for now, that's all I have for you guys. So for now, this was the Knight and the Bishop dating and eBay channel. Until next time, peace out.